ready to get underway at the Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. The Hornets taking on the Thunder. For the Charlotte Hornets, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Thunder, Hornets is next, right after this. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Chris Paul is still searching for his first title. Came close in Houston, but was traded, and by some was written off as over the hill. CP said, "I control what I can. That's preparing to play every night. Doesn't matter how successful my season was or wasn't, I'm always going to strive and push myself." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, DA. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Bismack Biyombo. Terry Rozier is out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3. Now, here's Rozier. 6 to shoot. The pass to Washington. Three-pointer, Graham. The Thunder pull it in. Gallinari up top, covered by Biyombo. High, arcing shot, and Paul lays it in.
Some guys in this league have a good floater. Paul's rainbow is exceptional. Fluid, high, and accurate.
Now here's Graham. Passes it to Biyombo. Back to Rozier. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Graham with the bucket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And thinking back, Biyombo selected 7th overall because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
Well, he has a 7'6" wingspan, has tremendous speed for his size. He also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
Now here's Graham. Rozier for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
What's part of what makes Rozier a great scorer, he doesn't need to handle the rock to get points.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Rozier looking around. Washington finds Graham. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end, moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Here's Paul. Here's Adams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Adams nails both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Rozier against Paul. Here's Biyombo. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
What an inventive play from Rozier. Able to find holes the defense doesn't even know are there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gallinari. That one goes. Count it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Ball against Rozier. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Back to Paul. High post shot. Connects. The jumper drops. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
And really, Paul is a threat to score from anywhere, but the mid-range jumper is a specialty.
Pass to Bridges. Five on the clock. That one good for 2.
And the level of focus Bridges has, great job working his way through the content.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. The Hornets also changing it up. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biyombo. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Washington. And it's Batum in for Rozier. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Muscala. Schroeder looking over the floor. Here's the three. It's tipped. Batum with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Here's Bridges. Ferguson with the rebound. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 3. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside, Batum. He feeds it to Zeller. Tipped away. It's stolen by Muscala. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Here's Ferguson. Off target at the rim. Charlotte leading by 3. Bridges with it. To the middle. And stolen by Diallo. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Can't connect from short range.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Now here's Graham. He's guarded by Diallo. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle tested. And it prepares you to affect winning.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Thunder trailing by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Schroeder against Bridges, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Muscala finds Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get something going.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Batum passes to Bacon. Lays it up and banks it in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Schroeder outside. Lets it go. Nice open look, but it's no good. And so it's Charlotte, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Thunder trailing by 7. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Batum is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Bacon in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Noel missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Hornets leading by 7.
Tight D, tight.
And the pass to Bacon. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 6. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Biyombo is checked in for Cody Zeller. On defense, the Hornets, they haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Now, here's Rozier. He has 5. Outside, Batum. Biyombo up top. And Batum kicks to Biyombo. Rozier for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Passes it to Bacon. Ball against Rozier. Over Paul. And it's Rozier missing. And of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But Greg, last season, he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
The first one falls.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rozier against Paul. Rozier, the pass to Biyombo. Here's Washington. Bangs home the trifecta. Washington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul surveying the floor. Here's Adams. It's over Biyombo. Adams' shot is off.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Washington. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's an 8-point Hornets lead.
A little contact, but Washington stays solid. I mean, he uses some physical play to ensure the bucket.
Here's Dort. Pass to Paul. Plenty of space. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Paul's got 6.
You got to appreciate how assured Paul is. He takes pride in torching the D on the catch and shoot.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And some changes here for the Hornets. Bridges, he's checked in for Dwayne Bacon. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Nicholas Batum. On defense, Oklahoma City. 6-point game. Graham, the pass to Rozier. Clock at 4. Here's Washington, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gallinari.
Well, an instinctual scorer with a strong build, Washington puts opponents in compromising defensive positions.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Biyombo. Steven Adams making his last shot. Gallinari surveying the D. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul. The shot off that time, and the Hornets now going the other way. Paul against Rozier. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here's Charlotte. Washington kicks to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Graham from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Graham. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. 1:27 left to play here in the half. Rozier, the pass to Washington. Now Paul. He has 6. Gallinari left side. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Diallo.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Graham, the pass to Rozier. Can they get it? Rebound by Muscala.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Bridges. Here's Zeller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, this is one of the areas of the court where Zeller gets most of his offense, either converting inside, going to the line, or both.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Zeller.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range is the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Rozier against Schroeder. Takes a 3. That shot off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets on top, up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kenny, at a bit of a crossroads are the Charlotte Hornets. They've had some talent over the years, but haven't been able to get over the hump.
Yeah, sometimes when you come to the fork in the road, you got to go straight. Yep, and it's hard for them to figure this out. You know, their draft record hasn't been a hit. Just letting you know, MJ got to get it right.
But if you get to the fork in the road and go straight,
yeah,
aren't you going like off-road?
Yeah, you got to create your own path.
Not gonna, yeah.
Sometimes you got to create your own path.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, high number of coaching changes. Every time you go to a new system, you're starting over.
Which fork do you take when you get to it?
I don't take a fork. I'm in my spaceship.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oklahoma City trailer. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And there's the pass to Rozier. To the wing on the left. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Here's Rozier, following the score by Oklahoma City. Over Paul. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder with the lead. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he dunks it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now, here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. Here's Graham, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Here's Dort. Paul for 3. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Hornets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Bridges against Paul. Pass to Graham. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Graham's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Paul outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Biyombo. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Floats one, and Dort gets it to go. Dort's got his second basket of the night.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Charlotte calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Batum in for Rozier. Graham kicks to Washington. Here's the teardrop. And the rejection by Noel. To the paint. There's Schroeder. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And now a 3-point Thunder lead. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Washington finds Graham. A different look for Oklahoma City. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. And Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bacon. Washington inside. He's covered by Muscala. Bacon's shot is off. Schroeder outside. The pass to Diallo. Clock at 6. A floater. Batum grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 3. Passes to Washington. And here is Graham. Second chance effort. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Boxing out, getting fairly low for a 7-footer. Zeller doing all he can to maximize his productivity on the boards.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Zeller. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Thunder. Pass to Diallo. Count the basket. Diallo's got his second basket of the game. Charlotte trail it. Graham dishes to Zeller. Here's Bacon. Kicks it to Graham. They get it back. Zeller. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Zeller's got 5 points now this quarter. Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Ferguson. No points in the game yet for him. Another shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now here's Graham. 9 points in the game so far. Feeds it to Zeller. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you can't blame the defender. He was trying to be aggressive. But Zeller with just too much size and athleticism.
For Charlotte, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one falls for Zeller. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Thunder have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one misses. Tight game here in Oklahoma City. Graham, the pass to Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Thunder have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. All 3 throws good from Noel. Here's Graham. He's got 9. Pass to Bacon. Zeller inside. Noel on him. Graham dishes to Zeller. 6 to shoot for the lead. The second effort, and the layup is good. Zeller's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
To the inside, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Graham finds Bridges.
Still just scratching the surface, polishing his game. Bridges' best basketball is ahead of him.
It's deflected. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Aiken is out there with Rozier, and it's Bridges in at the 3. Ball outside. Down low, and stolen by Zeller. And here is Rozier. Now the pass to Bacon. Zeller with it, defended by Paul to take the lead. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous Alexander finds Gallinari.
Consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Gallinari hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Rozier kicks to Biyombo. Paul against Rozier. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's so explosive on his way to the rim. Rozier is skilled at knifing inside and hurting the defense.
Pass to Dort. Back to Paul. Over Rozier. Paul's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Bacon nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 3-point Hornets lead. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Now here's Rozier. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Right at the free throw line, and stolen by Zeller. Right wing. Rozier against Paul. Ambo trying to break free, and it's Rozier that time on the assist from Bridges.
I don't think you can stop Rozier just by getting physical with him. He's too single-minded a scorer to let that stop him.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
He's going to finish his career way up there on the all-time steal list. That's one thing I know about CP3.
Washington's checked in for Zeller. So he gets them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Rozier against Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Washington, that's good. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Paul. Here's Adams. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Bounce pass from Rozier. Back to Bridges. Inside. And the basket by Rozier.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The drive by Paul over Rozier. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Paul.
And that's a bucket Paul knows they need. He wants to be the one to get it for him.
Paul against Rozier. Top of the key, Washington. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Bridges shot, good.
So poised and under control. Bridges relishes taking control and capitalizing on important possessions.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Gallinari. Yep, it counts.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Terry Rozier.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Cole.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Rozier. pass to Washington. Biombo kicks to Graham. That one drops for him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Always in total control. I mean, Paul knows how to maximize his options in the screen and roll. This time takes it himself.
Here's Rozier, and the layup's good off the glass. Rozier's got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow. Rozier playing with real heart. I mean, what he can do to build momentum for the team.
Here's Paul. Adams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Rozier against Paul. The 9-foot shot. Ball's knocked loose. All by himself. Here's Dort. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
What's up?
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Ball against Rozier. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yes! Love to see Rozier take charge. And this man is fearless.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Alexander passes to Dort. Rozier against Paul. Got it.
And who better to take the shot for him? Nobody. I mean, Paul's showing his leadership, coming up big.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 1. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. "15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Dort from outside the arc. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K.